Hey friends, I'm sorry it's so late. So late. It's 10:40 at night and I'm just now getting my Twinchy video up. And you know, I was gonna apologize for being so emotional right now, but you know what? I'm not gonna apologize because this is life. This is real life for me right now. I made the tough decision today to start cleaning my mom's room, to start packing her things. And for those of you who are new to my channel, I'll just give you a quick rundown of what I'm talking about. So July of last year, I became my mom's full-time caregiver. And we moved her out of her apartment in Michigan to where our apartment is in Southern California. I could already tell she was on the decline then. Her health was nowhere near as good as we were led to believe that it was. And when I say we, I mean myself and my family, my aunts. And so got her out here, got her in with the primary care doctor. And then in September, we came out here to Kingman to take a little vacation, show my mom Kingman, how much we loved Kingman, why we loved Kingman. If you don't know where Kingman is, it is along historic Route 66 in Arizona, in the high desert of northwestern Arizona. We're about 2 hours south of Las Vegas. We had come out here just on a whim to kind of look at houses, and we really weren't ready to pull the plug yet. But then our real estate agent brought us to this house. And even though my mom hadn't seen the inside of it because my mom's health was just so bad, she was a major fall risk. She waited in the car while we toured all the homes, the 5 homes that our real estate agent had. And then we made the decision as soon as we walked in this house that we needed this house. It felt like walking into my grandparents' house, like a big warm hug. And I feel like it was all God saying, you need to do this for your mom. It eliminated the stairs for my mom. It came with all of the, my master bath behind me has all the handicap rails in the shower. Everything that I needed for my mom was in this house. And again, I eliminated the stairs because this is a single story home. So she had her surgery in October to remove a massive cyst that was on top of her head. We traveled back to California in November and December. And then I think January. But by that point, she just couldn't travel. She couldn't do anything. I took her most recently with me. I think it was March was the last time I traveled with her. And she was having a lot of health. Her cognitive decline was really bad. Fast forward to we were out here in Kingman. I got her with a new primary out here. And they did some testing on her at her primary care's office and said that she was in the low end of dementia. Fast forward a few more months. She was having issues in the bathroom. She refused to go to the hospital. And this was Mother's Day weekend that this all went down. I told my son-in-law to call 911, call the paramedics. She refused to go. I knew she needed help. She wasn't listening to me. She wasn't listening to any of us. Paramedics showed up in less than 10 minutes. They assessed her and agreed that she needed to go to the hospital. I sat with her in the emergency room until 2:30 in the morning. So I was at the hospital from 9 p.m. to 2:30 a.m. when they finally got her admitted and up to a room. They had determined that a hernia that was never repaired had essentially ruptured, causing her stomach and intestines and everything that's supposed to be below your diaphragm up into her, behind her heart, in her chest cavity. She was knocking on death's door. She was suffering. She didn't tell any of us that. While in that hospital for 2.5 weeks, she was diagnosed with Alzheimer's dementia. It was really touch and go for 2.5 weeks. We didn't know if she was going to make it through any of that. Her body was already so tired and so weak. And that was when I felt like I got my prayer answered. That, I prayed to God just to end her suffering, to give her the relief she needed. And when I say end the suffering, I mean like getting her the help she needed. So I had to be her voice and really push for her to go into long-term care. And she is now a little over 2 hours away, about 2.5 hours east of us. And I went and saw her on Friday. And I know I haven't said much about this before now. And I am absolutely disgusted with what I saw when I was there. I feel like they just take these people and shove them in a room and forget about them, essentially. Let them live out their final days. She's supposed to be on strictly pureed diet. Her care that she needs now is beyond what I can give her, what I am trained to do. I'm not even trained to be a caregiver. I just jumped into the role to take care of her because I'm an only child. I'm the only one that could do it. She's supposed to be on a strictly pureed diet, and I found out she's been going to the vending machine every single day and buying Diet Cokes, which she's not supposed to have those anymore. She's been buying all kinds of junk food, chips, candies, whatever her heart desires. And they're just turning a blind eye. They don't give a crap. The person that's in the room with her sleeps all day, doesn't eat, barely drinks anything. She just lays there and sleeps all day. Never mind, my mom's barely dressed. They haven't washed her laundry. So I will just say grief sucks. This is going to be a process to get this room done. But the end results I feel I need for healing. I have decided to take my craft space and move it into her old room. So I'll be back at the front of the house probably sometime in August or September. My daughter is helping me along the way. And I'm gonna set the room up the way I want it to be. And the way I feel it needs to be. And you can bet your bottom dollar I am gonna have butterflies all over those walls. So, with that being said, this is supposed to be Twinchy Tuesday, and 10 minutes I rambled on about my life. I'm sorry, Jen. Not really. No, because this is my life. Okay. All right. Let's let's jump into these Twinchies. I'm doing a face-to-face video because my desk is an utter mess. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 projects going underneath you guys. So that is why we're doing this type of video for my twinchies. I'm going to show you this one first. I attempted to play with this stuff. I attempted to. I think I need to figure something out with it because I don't know if you can see the shimmer on it. Oh, yeah, there you go. There we go. The iridescence. Can you see that? So the problem I had, I mean, obviously it makes the inks bleed, which whatever. I think it just gives it more of a vintagey look. But these are actually double layered. So I put scrapbook paper and then on top of cardstock. So when I sprayed that iridescent spray on these, it literally separated the two pieces and I had to go through and reglue them together. So yeah, you can see all the iridescence on here. I don't know. So this one says light your dreams, be your wings. So I did that one. And then this next one says light your light, shine. And then this next one says let love lead the way. And never stop exploring. So these are my twinchies for today. There you have it, friends. Okay, I'm gonna go. I need to gather myself. I feel like I've cried a bucket. I've uncovered stuff in my mom's room that I didn't even know she had. I didn't get very far. The thing I appreciate about my daughter is she's just there for me for moral support. And I promise you, we did take some time out and we went and had dinner. We left for about 2 hours. I had to get some boxes at Home Depot, and then we grabbed dinner and went and sat and had lunch. Well, dinner with my son-in-law because he went on his break while we were up there. So we were out in town. So we went and had dinner with him and then came back, and I don't know, I think we got back here about 9:30. We were gone about 2 hours, but I needed it mentally. So anyways, friends, with that being said, I'm going to end this video. And thank you again all so much for your continued prayers and support and love, especially for the times that I mentally cannot make a video. I really appreciate you all so much. I just cannot express it enough. You guys are fantastic. I love you all so much. I'm sending hugs wherever you are. And I'll be back tomorrow with something. I just don't know what yet, but we'll have something tomorrow, okay?